welcome to the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field and to a very special evening to experience Tao Song Blessings, sound healing, to transform your mental and emotional challenges. So tonight is a little precursor. It's a little preview of what you will experience on Friday, July 22nd, at the Tao Healing Concert with the Dr. and Master Sha and special guest, Queen Diambi. So she is actually, she's a real queen. She is royalty. Her name is Her Royal Highness, Queen Diambi. So she is queen in the Congo of a specific community. So it's an exciting time to be with Master Sha. It's an exciting time. You know, there's so much that is challenging everybody. And you know how I know? Because the simple things become so complicated for people. The simplest little request becomes this big Himalayas that they're about to climb, and they can't even see, you know, they can't see the peak, so they're down at the bottom, at the foot. And that's true for a lot of people. I had an experience recently where I filled out a form, sent in the form, it was a bank form, and then the bank told me they had processed it. The company was supposed to receive it. They said they didn't have it. But the way they responded when I just asked, did you receive the form, was, whoa. So you could feel the anxiety, the stress, the angst that people are under. And so having something as joyful, something so compassionate offered by Master Sha as a gift to humanity is extraordinary. It's absolutely extraordinary that he is doing this. He's pulled together quite a lineup of people, right? So, of course, Dr. and Master Sha, and if you don't know who Dr. and Master Sha is, I will just give you a little sneak peek. So Dr. and Master Sha is a grand master, world-renowned healer, international spiritual teacher, and 11 New York Times best-selling author. He is a grand master of several ancient Eastern arts, including Qigong, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, I Ching, Feng Shui, and holds an MD in Western medicine and from China, and as the 373rd lineage holder of Pengzu, the Chinese Taoist master who famously taught Lao Tzu, the author of the Tao Te Ching. So Dr. and Master Sha, it has been initiated into an ancient Taoist tradition that has been kept alive for more than 5,000 years. That's impressive. And by combining this ancient Taoist wisdom with the power of song, Dr. and Master Sha has created a healing modality known as Tao Song, which creates a special high vibrational sound encoded with the ability to heal on the mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical level. So what is happening when Master Sha is singing is extraordinary. I'm going to come back to that, but let me tell you about one of his special guests. So Queen Diambi, Kabatsuluya. You know, I practiced this and I still messed it up. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Of the Democratic Republic of Congo, holds a doctorate of public administration a doctorate in philosophy and humanities, a professorship in international law and order, a master's of science in applied psychology and mental health counseling. Queen Diambi's life's mission is to secure a brighter future for the younger generations of Africa. She's a prominent philanthropist and activist who takes pride in helping communities grow and become self-sufficient. As the founder of the international charity, the Ilikia Hope Foundation, Queen Diambi has created systems for better mental health support, clean water, and sufficient agricultural projects, remote healthcare solutions and treatment, and more for communities in Africa. She is a global citizen with a true love for humanity. So she is going to be the host of the Tao Healing Concert. And there's two other very special guests. So Isabella Kabutu is an international opera singer. She's the winner of numerous international competitions in Paris, Bilbao, Reine Elizabeth, Brussels, and she is the Belgian soprano of, the Belgian soprano of African Oranges. And she has quickly established herself on some of the world's greatest stages, like La Scala de Milano, the Opera Bastille in Paris, the Grand Theatre del That's interesting. This is not Spanish, it's not French, I'm not sure what it is. So the Grand Theatre in Barcelona, Arena de Verona, and many others in Vienna, Madrid, Dresden, Bologna, and let's see, she has sung in some of the world's largest opera houses: Rome, Berlin, Naples, Geneva, Zurich, Hamburg, Moscow, Taipei, Houston, San Francisco, and New York. And there are, so there's a beautiful, I don't know if we actually have the link to her video, but May Leung is a sound oracle. And through her sound healings, the sound oracle and intuitive guide brings frequencies of divine love and peace to assist in the healing of humanity and Mother Earth. So it is her soul's purpose to be a conduit for light, love, and divine presence. These sounds and tones carry the vibrations of timeless wisdom, and the frequencies span from the ancient to the angelic. So at the core of all of us is peace. Oftentimes this peace is wrapped in layers of fear, doubt, hurt, and through connecting to the source love and channeling sounds of healing, she supports people in this remembrance of who they are on a soul level, pure love. So let me see if I can bring this up for us, because it is actually quite beautiful. So sound healing is an ancient modality. The Tao healing that Master Sha has created, and he creates Tao healers, he empowers Tao healers, he certifies Tao healers, goes back 45,000 years, yeah? But sound healing is as ancient as human beings have been around, and as ancient as animals have been around. Most mothers, it is an instinct to comfort their child, to soothe their child with sound. But being able, every mother can do that, but being able to connect with the highest frequencies is special. And that's why this concert on Friday is so special. Because you just heard, you know what I'm going to show you? I think think I can do this. Here it is. These, all the people that Master Sha has gathered, and there's more. I just read to you a few of the people that are going to be there. They offer such beautiful service to the world because they have a special gift, an ability to connect with higher frequencies and vibrations. Each has their own gift. Each has the different range that they connect with, but each will offer powerful healing. So let me see if I can share this because I just think this is so beautiful. So let me share my screen. So what makes Master Sha unique among this very unique group of people? These are not the average sound healer, not that any sound healer is average, is that Master Sha is a Tao channel. So what is the Tao, right? To understand what a Tao channel is, you have to understand what is the Tao. So the Tao cannot be explained by words, comprehended by thoughts, cannot be seen, cannot be heard, cannot be touched. It has no yin-yang qualities, no time, no space, no shape, no image. It's invisible. It is the ultimate creator and source that creates heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. And it carries the greatest qualities of love, forgiveness, compassion, light, humility, harmony, flourishing, gratitude, service, and enlightenment. It's omnipresent. It's present in everyone and everything. But you don't know it because you cannot see it, you cannot touch it, you cannot feel it, you cannot explain it, you cannot comprehend it. The mind cannot create a picture, an image, anything about it. Yeah, but yet it's there. And the Tao carries ultimate source frequency and vibration. This is the highest, most positive frequency and vibration. So it can transform even the most negative frequency and vibration. It carries the most positive information, energy, and matter. To transform negative information, negative energy, negative matter that we are carrying in our soul, in our heart, in our mind, in our bodies, in our relationships, in our finances, in our spiritual journey, in our business, in any aspect of life, in your garden, in your house. You know, I teach the Tao Healing Hands program, and last week we were practicing and talking about Feng shui. Can you feng shui? Can you offer a feng shui blessing for a space? Yes, absolutely. Why? Because with Tao hands, just like with Tao song, you are carrying Tao frequency and vibration. And it is that frequency, that vibration, it is that message that transforms the negative messages. So in quantum science, they speak about the vacuum, and that the vacuum carries infinite inner energy. And I remember hearing Dr. Rulin Shu, quantum physicist and string theorist, who said that Albert Einstein said that at the end of the day, all there is the field. And what's in the field is messages. And it is the message that any field is carrying that determines what is happening. So everyone's stressed, now we've got another wave of health concerns to worry about. There's the financial concerns, there's climate issues, there's challenges still in Europe with the recent war. That weighs on people. Inflation weighs on people. Their uncertainty about economically where they will be, uncertainty about their relationships. All of that is caused by messages. And here's the thing, Tao's song that is carrying the frequency and vibration of the source can transform that, can transform those negative messages. So we want to give you an opportunity to experience Tao song. Now, other than Sarah, and I'll ask her some questions and she can tell us, about her training. But the rest of us are not trained, but we are Tao song practitioners. And so when we connect with that empowerment, it connects with the Tao and transmits through our song. So the song is the carrier of the Tao field. That song, every note, those sound waves are coming into our soul, our heart, our mind, our body, going into the tiniest spaces and bringing into the tiniest spaces the Tao field to transform negativity in any aspect of life. But that needs to be experienced. So if you're on live stream, what I would invite you to do is I invite you to write in the chat, what do you want to transform? Yeah? Is it an emotion? And it's okay. We don't need the whole story. I want to transform sadness. I want to transform grief. I want to transform my relationship with my partner. I want to transform my relationship with my cat. Yeah. I want to transform my finances. I would like to have more money, be able to get higher, be able to get a raise or have a higher paying job. So post it in the chat. Post it in the chat and tell us what it is. So Jill, I want to transform anxiety. Good. There must be a wave of anxiety in San Francisco that's going through, because my recent experiences connecting with people in San Francisco in the last couple of weeks, wow, I was very surprised. Because, it's so calm here in Vancouver. People are so calm. They walk across the street very calmly. But by comparison to what I'm experiencing in San Francisco in the last couple of weeks, it's like, whoa. All right. So anxiety, Monique, anxiety, Trisha, what do you want to transform? She doesn't say. Okay. So if you can post, please. So I'm going to post, but I think I'm posting under the center, but I'll put my name on here. So I'm still working on, what I want to transform? I want to be, my request is a blessing to be unconditionally Forgiving. Yeah. That's my request these days. Okay. So Anna would like to transform her legs. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good, Anna. Depression. Yeah, Trisha, depression and anxiety. Yeah, it's, there's a lot of people right now that they're not even, it's not something that they've genetically, or it's not something that they've experienced, but the last 2 or 3 years, there's a lot of people who are exhibiting signs of anxiety and depression. And because they haven't had it for their whole lives, they don't recognize it. And so our ability to be able to help you with Tao song is amazing, because all you have to do is make the request. We're going to sing, and that's going to come into you, and it's going to quiet your heart, because anxiety is in the heart. Chinese medicine, they talk about the 5 elements. And let me see, I've got this, I have this slide I can show you, I think. Okay. So in traditional Chinese medicine, they categorize everyone and everything into the 5 elements. The wood element, fire element, earth element, metal element, water element. And so you can see the major organs in the body. Liver is the major authority organ for the wood element. Heart is the authority organ for the fire. Spleen is the authority organ for earth. Lungs is the authority organ for metal. Kidneys is the authority organ for water. There are other organs, the paired organ, the gallbladder, small intestine, stomach, large intestine, urinary bladder. You see how they're paired with the major organs. So liver, gallbladder, heart, small intestine, spleen, stomach, lungs, large intestine, kidneys, urinary bladder. And then if you go over to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where it says unbalanced emotions, there's 2 columns, unbalanced emotions and balanced emotions. That's because in traditional Chinese medicine, our emotions can be classified and belong to the 5 elements. The beauty of this is that by focusing on healing the element and focusing on healing the authority organ in the element, you can transform the emotional body. So you can transform anger, you can transform depression, you can transform anxiety, worry, grief, sadness, fear. We have a nurse. She's a retired registered nurse. She's a level 2 Reiki master, and now she's a grief coach. And she joined our daily practice sessions in 2020 in May. And by August, so June, July, August, 3 months, by August, she was healed. And this is her language. I healed my grief. And she talks about this the way that other people talk about, I healed my back, I healed my stomach. It's gone. Her grief disappeared, has not come back. It's significant because she was grieving deep, deep grief for 3 years. She went from being very physically active, hiking, biking, and doing all kinds of things, to not doing anything, not going out of her house for days, months. Nothing would resonate with her. And so to be able to experience, she's back to living her life. Every morning, she's jumping into the water. I don't know what the degrees are. It's cold. It's ice cold. In the States, we'd say it's probably around between 50 and 55 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius. It's freezing cold. Then she's running, she's hiking, she's doing all kinds of things, back to her normal, active life, because she was able, by focusing on the heart chakra, she was able to transform and heal. By focusing on the lungs, she was able to heal and transform her grief and sadness. And now she's working with other people, helping them. So this is possible. This is absolutely possible for you. So let me go back to the live stream. I want to see What else people have posted? Oh, that's beautiful. Luz Acedo, I want to transform anxiety, depression. I know. Susan Woods, finances. Me too. Susan, I want to suggest something. Choose one aspect. Finances is too big. It's like saying, heal me, head to toe, skin to bone. But instead, choose one thing. You'll be able to see transformation more quickly. So I want to pay off my debts. I want to have $10,000 in my checking account, savings account, whatever, my have fun account. Elizabeth, I'm ready to move my soul healing business forward. Elizabeth, you should have taken time is now. A workshop. I'll connect with you separately. Melissa, worry. Yeah, good for you. Forgive myself unconditionally. Nisha, yes, yes, you can do this. Christine Owen, I request a blessing to be more focused. Absolutely. Hina, for a physical condition. Yes, I know your physical condition. Yitka, to transform my finances. Yitka, choose one aspect. Finances is too big. Transform my whole life. Choose one aspect. Then what happens is that transforms, you get motivated, you put in the effort, you make more changes. We give you blessings, and it all comes together. Okay, so let's do it. Let's start. All right, so there are, we've got several master teachers here tonight. I'm going to start, not me, I'm going to start introducing. So Cynthia Hamilton is, she has a PhD. She is apparently not here. Okay, no problem. That's okay. Then we'll start with Sarah. So Sarah, why don't you join us? And I don't think I've ever had a conversation with you. When did you start? When did you start singing?
I started singing professionally at the age of 5.
What does that mean professionally? Does that mean that you were actually
performing? Started performing in front of people when I was 5, and going into competitions and that kind of thing. But I was singing my whole life. I loved to sing. My mother was a professional singer, a beautiful professional singer, and so we grew up with music in the house. We were all taught to sing, and it was just part of my life.
What diverted you from like a singing career?
Well, I always felt that my voice was for healing, and I was always sort of searching. I was interested in sound healing from way back in the 70s, and all those kinds of sort of at that time very sort of avant-garde healing modalities, healing with color, healing with sound, and so that was the path that I started to move into, and it took me into other areas of healing as well. So when Master Shah announced that he was going to be doing Tao Song practitioners, I think it was in 2011, I was just over the moon. My soul was so happy, and I went to the very first Tao Song retreat in Toronto in 2011, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. July.
Yeah, were you there? Yeah.
Yes.
And that was a great retreat. It was a fantastic retreat. But I was never able to get certified or take the course until many years later, and got certified finally in 2020. And so for me, it's about the ability to use I just feel that any gift that we have is a gift that that we were given to serve with. So that was what I wanted to do. I never wanted to be a performer per se, in the way that my mother had been. But so that's my background for singing and soul song.
Yeah, beautiful. So the Tao Song practitioner program. The Tao Song practitioner program is very special. So you receive an empowerment, a golden light ball from the source that carries source frequency and vibration. You activate this Tao Song golden light ball, and when you sing, every note that you sing is carrying Tao frequency and vibration. every note that you sing is spreading the Tao field into the tiniest spaces, into the deep. What do we mean by tiniest spaces? Imagine trying to transform the messages that are held inside the spaces in your DNA. That's what Tao Song is able to do. It's able to get into those tiny spaces, bringing into your body, and literally creating a field, extending the field of the Tao field throughout your body, especially where you make the request. So anxiety, depression, that light is going to go into the heart chakra. Those of you that have making requests for finances, that's likely to go into your lower abdomen, into the second, near the second soul house, which is one of the major spaces, in addition to the message center, for transforming finances. Relationships. If you have a relation, even if it's your cat, I know this because I get requests. It's not uncommon. It's actually more common than people think. Requests for relationships between the caregiver and the pet. You know, my dog chewed up this, my cat did that. That's a relationship. There's some friction. There's a blockage in that relationship, right? One or the other is not expressing or receiving love. So it doesn't matter. The Tao Song will bring the source field and transform the negative information, clearing the blockages. So tonight you're in for a treat. And this is because we want each of you to not only register yourself, and I'm going to ask you in a minute, are you registered for the Tao concert with Master Sha? But what's more important to me is how many of your family members have you helped to register? Because think about it. Think about watching this amazing concert. How many people have, like in the States, big TVs, big screen TVs, surround sound? What are they watching? They're watching James Bond. But imagine being engulfed, surrounded by these beautiful sound, the frequency and vibration of love of the Tao coming out of your speakers. The whole room, the whole house is filled with Tao song. Every little nook and cranny of your house will be filled with the beautiful sound of Mei Liang, and Master Sha, and Isabel, the beautiful opera singer. I mean, just think about that. I don't own a big screen TV. I don't own a TV. So, but I'm just like, wow, where could I go? Because that would be amazing to watch this on a big screen with surround sound. You know, we should get a theater or something and have everybody participate that way. So, everybody, you've made your request. So this one is for everybody. Sarah's going to offer this blessing. It's going to be basic 5 minutes. So we'll do 5 minutes. And this is for everybody who talked about the request for anxiety, depression, angst, and that unsettled feeling that you just can't even put a words to it. Okay? And then don't worry, we're going to come back to the others. All right? Sarah, go ahead.
Okay, so thank you very much, Jimena. And so everyone, just completely relax and open your hearts and be ready to receive. Make your request. And I'm going to do 2 different ways of doing Dao Song. The first one is going to be through the mantra that Master Sha has given us for the 4th chakra, for the message center, for the heart. And that's something that just feels good. It feels good to sing. And it's awe. I think most of us know this. So we'll start with the mantra that Master Sha has given us, and then move into sort of a more free-form Dao song. So let me connect. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. How?
Okay, everybody, that was beautiful, huh? So post in the chat, what did you experience? So even if your request was for worry or for finances or other people have some health challenge, specific health challenges, you're in the field. You're receiving the blessings. So what did you experience? Close your eyes, check with yourself, move your body. Is your body more open? Are you more more balanced? physically, mentally, emotionally. You know, for me, when I stand up and even when I sit, I know if I'm balanced or unbalanced because my weight, because of my issues with my lower back, it'll shift very dramatically, actually, from left to right, and sometimes from front to back. So it's out of balance, right? And I have to bring myself back in balance. Otherwise, it'll affect everything that I do. So check with yourself. How are you feeling? Stand up, walk around. What's happening with your heart? So take a moment. Let's see, Jill says big piece. Jean, I don't know. Let's see what she said. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. So yes, it is lovely, but what did you experience? Learn, um, um, check for yourself. What did you experience? Sometimes, what we experience is so subtle, but we want to pay attention because it's easy to dismiss something. But the more we can tune inward versus outward, the more we'll be able to talk about, what's happening for us. Okay, so who else? Let's see. So Padmini, I felt very peaceful in my system. Okay, vibration was good. All right. Okay, so Mark, are you able to share what you saw? And I will mute myself.
Thank you so much. Wow. What a beautiful soul song, and what a beautiful amount of energy and frequency that was literally surrounding each of us. For myself, I was just kind of basking in this vibration. And what I noticed, my third eye started to open up, and I could see through the message center, right in the heart chakra where the song was more directed, starting to open up. And it's interesting because if you ever look at your message center on a different level, it looks like a couple of cones, one going out in the front and the back. And it started to really open up this area. And I could see this swirling of frequency, and everything was kind of moving in and out. And my body was just trying to feel it on a different level. And what I started to feel was tingling moving through different parts of my body. So this was also connecting to different areas within me. And then I was just kind of looking at the general, everybody sitting here in the field, and that frequency was just showering down on them and really opening up our heart center. So beautiful. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's beautiful. Yeah. And I see Monique's here. Are you able to do third eye readings today, Monique?
Yes. May I share an image that I received?
Yep.
And for me, it was anxiety, and I've never seen this image before. It was an incredible procession of a person that probably was dead, but there was so much reverence. People were singing, and as soon as Sarah started singing, it opened an incredible choir. And I can hear a choir of many, many singers. They were pouring love, and people during that ceremony were sending so many flowers, and there was so much reverence. And the message I got was to accept the divine, to open my heart more to the divine, and to be able to let go of what needs to be released. So it was like a procession to open the heart even more to the source, to the divine through the song. And what I saw also for other people is the ability to really open the heart to the source. And the song was releasing deep, 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 like limiting belief or disconnect, and the huge connection with the field actually that Sarah was creating. So thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, thank you, Monique. So one little tiny correction is that we are not creating the field. None of us can create the field. The only The only person that can create the field is actually Master Sha, because he's the channel. What we're doing is we're invoking the treasure, and it is the treasure that has been transmitted to us that creates the field. Our singing isn't creating the field. I just have to be very clear, because what this means is that I'm not a singer, but I'm going to sing for you. And it is the treasures that I have received that will create the field for you. You will then experience this, and you'll experience transformation. That makes it possible for you. If you know this, it makes it possible for you to also become a Tao song singer. It makes it possible for you to be a Tao dance practitioner, a Tao, pretty much any of the modalities that Master Sha offers, like Tao calligraphy, right? You can be a Tao calligraphy, a Tao calligrapher. Your calligraphy then has different levels of frequency. Each level that you write has a different frequency. That's unique to Master Sha, that he has been given the authority to be able to create many others is unique to Master Sha. So you don't have to have been born with the natural gift of singing. I was not born with the natural gift of singing. 90% of us are probably not born with that gift. And it doesn't matter, because it's the Tao golden light ball that we invoke that creates the field. Just like the calligraphy. That calligraphy is special. The calligraphy behind me is special because it has a Tao field that is emanating, creating the bigger field that we're in. It's powerful. It's unique. So we're used to people having special abilities, but with what Master Sha is doing, you are empowered through these transmissions of these Tao golden light balls. You're empowered to serve in amazing ways. Yeah. Okay, everybody keep writing. Keep sharing your experience. Okay, so the next one that we saw is, let's see, the next one that we saw is finances, right? So Cynthia's back with us. And so she is one of the Tao calligraphy healing field. Sorry, I have something, right? So Tao calligraphy healing field master teacher and healer. And she is also a Tao song practitioner. And probably have not heard her sing very often. She has a really lovely soul song. So she's going to invoke, it's going to connect with her Tao song practitioner treasure. And Cynthia, when did you become a Tao song practitioner? I know that you're not certified. Where many people are waiting to hear about that. When did you become a Tao song practitioner? When did you receive the treasure?
It was about 3 months ago.
Oh, amazing! Wait till you hear her. Yeah, it's amazing. All right. So for those of you that made the request for finances, yeah, everybody though, close your eyes. Even if you didn't make a request for finances, you're in the field. Receive that frequency and vibration. Every time we can make a connection with the Tao, our hearts are being transformed. If our hearts can be transformed, it means that the pollution in the heart, what we experience as friction in our lives, that's pollution. That's the pollution in your heart. You're experiencing that roughness that's in your heart. So when Cynthia offers her Tao song as a blessing, it's going to transform messages. It's not going to transform as many messages because you've made a different request, but it will transform messages. It will open your heart. It will enable you to be more connected to the source, connected to the Tao, connected to one another. So for all the people who requested a blessing for finances, Cynthia.
How. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, everybody, post. What did you experience? What did you experience? Some people experience it in their bodies, right? So I'm one of those people. I feel it. I feel frequency, very fine frequency. I can feel in my body. You know, yesterday, I was so busy yesterday because I took a few days off. I took 3 days off. Oh my gosh. So yesterday, I was working with clients. Oh, wow. I can feel sometimes even the tiniest shift in somebody. So other people, they experience it differently. Some people hear messages. Some people can't feel anything. Like Alan Chuck will often say, I'm dull, dull. I don't feel anything. Some people see. They see colors. They see images. So, what did you experience? Share in the chats. Those of you that were asking for. Susan says, "I felt it in my body." Yeah, of course. Yeah, you could feel Cynthia's. Yeah, I felt a deep stillness, Hina. I felt a deep stillness. So, what is happening? Notice here what's happening. We're beginning to stack. We're stacking. So we started with the first blessing, which was Sarah's. So beautiful, right? Now Cynthia's, yeah. So now you've got a second blessing. Now you're going to get a third blessing. Yeah. By the time we're done, you're going to be so blissed out. But this is a small taste of what's going to happen on Friday with Master Sha. Because when he speaks, when he sings, your whole life can change. I remember being in an event with Master Sha, and I was healing something really, really big. It's big, humongous trauma that had come to the surface. It was an answer I was looking for a long time, and suddenly the answer was here in my face, right? And to transform it, I was tracing. I don't remember what Master Sha said, But I was in that middle of tracing, and everything inside me shifted. Everything. And in that moment, this huge, huge healing occurred. So let's see what else. Lear says, caught the tail end, but such a relief. Melissa, I felt waves of chills radiating from my heart out to my arms and legs. That's huge, Melissa. If you can feel the energy going out to your extremities, that means inside, internally, in the core of the body, the blockages, the spaces are opening. And Yitka, thank you, Cynthia, for a beautiful blessing. Let's see. I experienced clearing in the first soul house, my spine, my eyes, my brain. Zhu Chao. Zhu Chao is here behind this bone. Can't think of what it's called, but this is the center for intelligence, receiving intelligence from heaven. And I feel more joy within me. How beautiful. Cynthia, that was lovely. You have a sweet soul song. It is very sweet. I told you, yes. I heard her. So thank you, Trisha. I did see a lot of light come into my being. Nisha, my stomach is burning pain during the Tao Song blessing. Oh, lots of heat. Okay, so let me ask Mark. I'm going to mute myself. What did he see? And then Sarah also.
Wow. When you were talking about this alignment, like we're stacking, and that's actually what I felt, because Sarah's soul song helped to open up the heart chakra, but now all I was seeing these streams of light, and they kind of came in like a little spiral, and they were really working on my lower abdomen area, and they would come around. But because the space above was actually more free, the energy started to move up and around through the body. So it was just so great, and the energy started to almost like take everything and just kind of move, like it was moving in a circle. You could start to feel it almost physically as it started to rotate throughout the body. So it was just a great confirmation for me to know that those areas are opening up and allowing that frequency to just do its magic and help to move the energy more freely and easily in my body. So I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to read a couple more comments. So Jean Powell says, thank you, Cynthia, much appreciated. Healing light surrounded me. Padmini, deepest gratitude for the healing blessings. It was amazing feeling of softening my heart. Oh, so happy for you, huh? And yeah, beautiful. All right, Sarah, what did you see?
Well, I was looking at the second soul house, or actually what it was being shown mostly was the second soul house of the people who are here, and there were like the rings of Saturn. The rings were moving out from the center of the second soul house and opening up that space all around all of the organs and the spaces in the area of the body around the second soul house were being widened with the soul song coming out from I saw it as a golden light in the second soul house, and then moving out in concentrics and widening circles, and very, very brilliant golden light. It was beautiful.
Beautiful. And by the way, Sarah, what did you experience as the Tao Song practitioner when you offered your Tao Song?
Well, one of the things I love about any kind of Master Sha's healing, but especially Tao Song, is that it immediately just takes me out into another dimension. I just totally am not there, but there, and that's what I love about it. Just you just feel the upliftment coming, and you're riding the wave, and you're not really aware of what else is going on. You're just in it. And it's an amazing, amazing feeling. And so grateful that Master Sha has given this to us. Thank you.
Beautiful. So everyone, most of you are here. I don't see you that often. A lot of you are from the West Coast area, the entire West Coast, San Francisco, Portland. So you're here because we shared the live stream link in the email. There's an issue with our registrations. The registration doesn't let you register. So we want to be able to send you, a thank you letter. And I'll tell you what happens with our thank you letters. So we just completed this beautiful workshop with Peter Hodoba, Grand Master Peter Hodoba, and called Tao Secrets of Longevity. So we sent out the thank you letter, but the thank you letter says not only all the services were offered, but it gives you additional teachings, reminders, and about the services and the significance of the blessings that you received. Yeah. This way, you know that what you've received, what it is that you need to do in terms of practices, and why you need to do the practices. So we offered, during this workshop, we offered crown chakra blessings through the Tao Bagua calligraphies for the 7 soul houses. So next week, I would love for you to join us, but I need to know that you are here. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to send us an email to Tao Center, and the team will post it into the chat for you. Tao Center at drsha.com. Tao Center Vancouver at drsha.com. So please send us an email letting us know that you were here with us today. And you will get an invitation to next Wednesday when I'm going to do a demo, because it's so profound, the teachings about the Bhagavad that Master Shai is giving us. And I would love for you to join us next Wednesday and to be a part of the teachings and possibly receiving the blessings. So we want to be able to send you that email, and then you'll be able to join us. Okay. All right. More blessings. Yeah. So Monique, are you a Tao song singer? Practitioner? No? Okay. So I'm going to offer one. I'm not going to offer a Tao song blessing, and then we're going to have Sarah come back and offer everybody another blessing. Yeah. So there's many people who posted you have health challenges. So if you have health challenges, or you have challenge in another aspect of your life, and you made a post, prepare. So I invite you to sit with your feet flat on the ground. And if you notice, I moved up away from the back of the chair. So I'm sitting only about halfway back in the chair. My feet are flat on the ground. My heels are under my knees. And I'm perfectly balanced. My weight is perfectly balanced. My hands are in front, one hand in front of the other, in front of my lower abdomen. And my eyes are closed. I'm visualizing golden light in my first soul house. Your first soul house reflects the quality of the spaces in your entire body. So how brilliant that light is how brilliant, how clear, how pure the spaces are in your body. It's a difficult soul house to purify, But once you do it, you will experience it. It's very significant, yeah? So put your mind there. So for everybody who made a request for something other, like Elizabeth Reevely, she wants a boost for her soul healing service. Some people had requests for their physical health. So I'm going to chant this mantra. I just love this mantra. It's not one that I've chanted for very long, but I'll chant this mantra for you. Chen shou chen yan da zi da bei zhou ku zhou nang guan de yuan man guan shi yin pu sam 灵会上师真观金观阿弥陀佛，真手真言，大慈大悲。周苦周能观的圆满，观世音菩萨领会上师真观今阿弥陀佛，真手千年，大慈大悲，周苦周难，观的圆满。观世音菩萨领会上师真观金观阿弥陀佛。So allow that blessing to continue to come into your heart, to your soul, to that part of the body or that aspect of your life that needs healing and transformation. And we'll start with Sarah. What did you experience? And mostly, what did you see for other people? What did you see for everyone who was receiving?
Yes, thank you. What I see, and this happens quite often with Guan Yin, the way she comes in for me, is I see her appear in a pink mist. And I saw the entire Dao Chang that you're in infused with this pink mist. It also has it looks like pink smoke, and this very gently just went in, through the pores in people's skin, and it just went into the cells. And Guan Yin was circling around you as you were chanting, and she was in this pink mist which enveloped everybody, and everybody was being infused with that pink mist. That's the only way I can describe it: a pink smoke, a pink mist that I often see her come in. So that was what was happening when I saw it.
Beautiful, Monique. So mind you, I did not connect with the thousand hands, thousand eyes. I simply chanted the mantra. I invoked my Tao Song practitioner treasure. Yeah, but I'll explain after Monique. Yeah, okay, Monique, please.
Oh, thank you so much. She, like, Guan Yin was there, and her very special fachi, the vase that she's holding, and this sacred liquid came down to everyone. And for some people, it activated like the desire to really move forward in their service and to really align with Guan Yin, to really align with the beautiful field. And I saw for everyone this channel was vibrating. It was like a wave inside, or a vertical, horizontal, and then in all directions. And it dissolved the boundaries between them and the field that has the field of Guan Yin, the field of the Shang. And it was absolutely beautiful. We were all in that incredible field. And I feel so much joy in this moment. So I'm so glad I was here today, because I was feeling a pain in my heart, lots of changes in my life, and now my heart is so happy, and I'm so happy for everyone who are here tonight. This blessing is unbelievable. So thank you so much, Jimena.
Yeah, you look different, Monique. That's why, earlier I asked you, because I looked at you and I was like, don't know. What you'll be able to do, but you look very different right now. So everybody post in the chat. What did you experience? Whether you asked for a blessing for healing some part of the body, or whether you asked for healing another aspect of your life, or maybe you didn't have a specific request. You're in the field. What did you experience? What did you experience? What did you experience in your heart? Tricia says, thank you for your blessing. I love Kuan Yin's small compassion mantra. I feel all tingly and wonderful. So very powerful. Padmini, wow, so powerful blessings. I felt so much heat in my body. Thank you so much. Yeah. So keep posting, everybody. Share. The more you share, the more you share, the more heaven responds. So chances are pretty high, I would say, that Master Sha will be chanting some of these mantras. And so imagine what that's going to be like for you. It's, in all honesty, I have to say, I just learned this mantra 3 weeks ago. So it's not like I've been chanting it for 21 years. I just literally learned it 3 weeks ago. But what my experience, I hope, teaches you is that Master Sha is giving us the tools to be powerful healers for others. I love this mantra. I chant it all the time now. I'm doing, the Kuan Yin lineage holder course. Even though I've been a Kuan Yin lineage holder for I don't know how many years. But the day before I got my download, even though I honored for it, weeks in advance. But I missed the cutoff, and so because it was one day past that day that they implemented the new program, I needed to take the training. And so finally I decided that this is it. I'm going to do it. Oh, no. Okay. Have to plug in. What this is teaching me is exactly what Master Sha says, and that is that the power is given to us. We just have to apply it. So let's see, other people. I came in quickly relaxed. Hina, oh gosh, I literally was thinking, oh, she must be chanting the mantra for years. No, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And not even really 2 weeks is, I've been doing it every day for 2 weeks. Yitka, thank you for the powerful blessing. Boundaries of my body disappeared as you were chanting. So what Master Sha is asking us to do is simply to step forward and just be willing to serve. I don't have Sarah's voice. I'm not a singer. But if I chant something that I feel connected to, and I chant it for you, not for me, you can feel that. And that's powerful. That's what creates transformation for people. That's what creates miracles for people. So I share this with you because we have so many ways that we can serve, but we're waiting for something. Stop waiting. Just start chanting. Start dancing. Start writing. And so before we close with another blessing from Sarah, in the chat, tell me, who's going to the concert? Who's registered? I'm registered, I'm registered, I'm registered. Post, 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 post. And how many of you have helped your loved ones to register? Every person, I'll share with you my story. I shared this with the master teachers. So I get all these friend requests, right? And a lot of them, sometimes I ignore them. But now that we have the concert, accept. And then I send them a message on Messenger about the concert. I go, oh, thank you so much for friending me. Usually the reason people friend me is because they have some kind of challenge in their life and they want to transform it. And this is the perfect time this weekend, this Friday. And then I give them this whole thing about the concert, the link. I invite them to register. They can join from their homes. And if they want more information, they can join the Facebook page for the center. It's great. It's great. I've actually had several people go, wow, all right, I'll do it. And some of them haven't responded back, but that's okay. Because I planted the seed, right? I planted the seed. So who's going, huh? Let's see, Hina. Me! Melissa, I am registered. Yes, very excited. Ingrid, Sarah going in person. Jean, Anna and I are both registered. Luce registered. Leah registered. Monique registered. Family members registered. Yeah. Everybody post. Now's a good time for the team to post the link. Post the link for the concert, please. Everybody click. It's free. What is stopping you? It's free. I registered Nisha. I called so many people I called so many people, India, my friends, and sent the link. Good. Will register my 97-year-old mother. Absolutely. Suzanne, registered. Jill, registered. Yeah. Post. Registered. Make sure everybody should be, on Facebook, there is so much information you can share. There's so much information about Master Sha's guests. I'm doing one post for each of his guests. That'll take me through Friday. Yeah. Lear, I will send my messenger a good reminder how easy it can be. Yeah, absolutely. Post it in your story. People love those stories, those Facebook stories. I was going to show you the whole that 30-second video that Master Sha has for healing depression, but in order for you to get that video, you need to send us an email to let me put it in the chat for you again. Yeah, so send us an email to Tao Center Vancouver at drsha.com, letting us know that you joined us. And that doesn't say join. I don't know what that said. I cannot type that far away. That you joined us tonight, so you can receive our thank you letter. And that thank you letter is going to have the link for next week, so that you can join us, because I will do a demo with the Bagua. And that Bagua is so amazing. I'll actually share the teaching on the Bagua, okay? That's actually in the book, So My Body Medicine System. Okay, so let's see. Sarah, we're gonna close with one final blessing from Sarah.
Okay, thank you very much. And make one more request, everybody. How, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Everyone, wasn't that special? Yeah, that was very, very beautiful, very special. So I invite you to take this feeling that's in your heart right now and make a list. Make a list of 10 people. 10 people, and you're going to use, those of you that are, almost everyone here, I know you. I know that I have Tao hands, so I know you have a Tao pendulum. And you're going to check. Yes or no. Send them an email, don't send them an email. Call them, don't call them. Make sure you check. Come up with 10 people. If each of us invites 10 people, yeah, we are helping them. We are helping them the way that you've been helped. You know, last week we had a woman, Rubina. She learned about Master Sha from a friend. Had a car accident 2 years ago. She has seen so many alternative practitioners, after each one, she's worse. She's gone from some minor, discomfort to she's in a lot of pain, a lot of pain. She can't even sleep at nights. A friend reminded her about Master Sha. Be a friend. Be a friend. Reach out to your friends. Let them know. My sisters are not necessarily open to this. I have several sisters, but they have challenges. They have some challenges. So I just say, that little challenge you mentioned to me, this concert is going to focus on this. And look at the interesting people. We have a queen, a real queen, Her Royal Highness. We have an opera singer, right? I sent them the video that I wasn't able to play here. And they're like, oh, that's interesting. So you never know when people are ready, when they're looking and they're in need, but no one's saying, I'm looking for something different. They don't know. They just know that the standard answers and what's available hasn't helped them. So be a friend, reach out and connect 10 people with this beautiful concert that Master Sha is offering to humanity to heal their physical, mental, and emotional bodies. It's a way to heal the world. So with that, we thank all of us, Sarah, Cynthia, Monique, Mark, myself. Today's AV team also includes Yitka and Melissa, and many of you who are online. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us. And I look forward to seeing you on live stream on Friday. Some of you will be in Toronto. You can connect with Sarah and Cynthia live. Let's help Master Sha to reach as many people as possible, to touch their hearts, to touch their lives, so that better choices and decisions are made in the world. Thank you for being with us. It's been our great honor to serve you tonight. Love you all. Bye-bye.